Hey y'all. So, first off, this is a very unconventional start of an episode, especially for Passpartout 2. But I thought that I would like to actually show my model a little bit today because I got a new update from my friend who made me my model. Bless her. But yeah, hopefully the audio is okay now. I did some more setting stuff because the last video it's a little bit low, right? And I think I found the reason why, and it's my bad. I ain't gonna lie, it's my bad. But yeah, in general, I wanted to showcase my model a little bit. I will say though, I'm not sure how well the audio actually syncs between the visual and the actual audio because my laptop do lag quite a bit whenever I have a lot of stuff open. I have the game open that you guys are hearing in the background. That's Passpartout 2. It's open, trust. And I have Feature Studio open, I have OBS open, right? So it does lag quite a bit. So hopefully the audio sync is not the worst. I do try to make it not too delayed if possible. But I feel like it's also a nice little thing so that you guys can kind of see what my model looks like, you know? I feel like you guys don't get to see it that often when I'm actually using it, playing games and all that stuff because, well, it's going to be smaller. But yeah, this is my model. You can see it now. But yeah, talking about the update, my friend actually gave me advanced lip sync as an update for my model. So hopefully, the lip syncing and like my model talking and all that stuff is better now. I think it's a huge improvement, bless her, for doing this for me. But also, another great news is we got to 200 subscribers, guys. Holy crap! Thank you. But yeah, I also the reason why I'm actually in Feature Studio right now. I'm using one of the, if you know Feature Studio, you know this one of the basic backgrounds, right? But funny enough, my model itself, this technically the V4 version 4.0 model. The looks of the model is the same from the beginning. It's just that my friend gave me some rigging stuff as like updates and all that stuff here and there. Like my original model and all that stuff, the V1 version, it doesn't have the look up and look down function as well, but now he has it. Isn't that great? But yeah, another thing actually, before this, I already have this model for like ages. Like I've had it for like actual years, really. I was in university when I got this model, and now I've been out of university for a while. But yeah, um, another thing though is the fact that before like basically last week I was still using like you guys don't get to see it often because again usually it's a game, right? But before this, whenever I'm just on Feature Studio, I always use this stock background of like an abandoned attic that I got from Google that's like free to use and all, just to use as like a background for my character. It sounds unhinged, but you know, uh, trust, it's fine, man. Abandoned attics is where all of the good stuff is. But yeah, I used to have that, but yesterday I actually went ahead and made a background. I didn't draw it because I want to go for a very specific aesthetic. It doesn't. It's like a little bit of like a contrast between my model aesthetic and the background, but it's purely because of the fact that purely I just like it. That's it. There's no other reason. So let me show you guys. I made this background in Dungeon Alchemist. If you guys play D&D or if you guys are a DM in your D&D group, you guys probably heard of it. Really good software. I've been using it for actual years now. A lot of updates and all that stuff. I do recommend. But let me show you guys. I made it in Dungeon Alchemist, and then I edited it on my drawing software. It's Medibang. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. But let me show you guys. Oh, actually, I also added this thing. Isn't this great? Uh, Yeah, if you guys can see a little bit of speck of dust falling from the sky. Well, I say a little bit, there's a lot of dust actually, but I actually made that myself. Uh, yeah, to add to the ambience, you know. So, welcome. And now you get to see a little bit of my uh house. You see, I found this abandoned building in the forest, just like, no one was living here. So I decided to just climb up, make myself at home here. And yeah, this my crib, man. Well, isn't this great? Like, look, I have a tent for me to sleep in, 3 pillows as well for maximum comfort. I have, you know, a chest that I found in an abandoned cave, and it's in pristine condition. Nothing can ever go wrong with that, right? I have a barrel. It broke, but there is water in there. Trust that's my water barrel. I also have a broom to keep everything tidy, all that stuff. I even have a place for me to eat down there. I have a it used to be a bed, but it broke, so now it's a sofa, and you can even lay on it. You can like sit down and like kind of lay back on that sofa. And if you look down here, I also have a little friend. That's Mrs. the rat. She's very lovely. She's been living here longer than I have, and she have 5 kids. Uh, just be careful not to step too close to the edge there, because that hole has been there ever since I found this attic. And yeah, if you look at the stuff that way, well, I don't know. I was outside when I came back in. Someone came in, took my singular towel that I had in my cupboard, and broke my table and my chair. So yeah. Anyways, uh, a funny thing though, because it's a 3D space, right, that I've made. But yeah, you can tell the aesthetic is more medieval, but that's because I like medieval aesthetic, to be fair. And I feel like this kind of aesthetic is very funny. I really, really like this aesthetic. But because it's a 3D model, watch, we can go to a different angle. I think I accidentally flashbang you guys with my green screen too in the middle. I don't know why it does it like that. But you see, you can come on over this way. You can take a better look at the inside of my tent. I have to curl up every time I lay down because there's a pole in the middle, which I probably should change that, but you know. But yeah, you can take a look at a different angle like this. And even I have a couple more angles too. And then here as well. See, you can see Mrs. way better from this angle too. Sis is just chilling there, man. Um but if I move my mod, let me just walk right here. You can see that I am in fact in the attic. There is some what do you call it? Barricade? Banister? To make sure that I don't fall again. I made that myself, that's right. And if you have a key now, you can see that there's a ladder going downwards. We don't talk about the first floor though. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Every day I come up here from the window, okay? I don't mess with the first floor. Uh, but yeah, it is just a little update that I was very hyped to kind of show. Also, I do have this angle as well. It's the same as the first one. It's just a little bit closer. Really, that's all. That's the difference. I personally am a fan of just like the more zoomed out one though. Again, I'm sorry if I accidentally flash you with the green screen, like actual green screen, because that's just the transition man from Feature Studio. But yeah, this like I feel like it's a cute thing to just sew, especially because I just got to 200 subscribers and all that stuff, which is crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, the more you know. Now we will actually go into the game. I'll probably just take a cut, and then we'll just be into the game or something. Yeah. So I'll see you in the game. Oh, actually, before we go into the game, I cut to here because I completely forgot as well to sew these. Because I never get the chance to actually use this when I'm like, recording my videos and all that stuff. And it's the fact that I actually do have a couple toggles for my model. It's just that I don't use it much. And I feel like it's a good chance to sew it here, while I'm doing all this. But the first one is just straight up removing my ears. Uh, so technically, I can't hear you right now. I don't have human ears, I just have the fox ears, and that's it. So technically, I am no longer able to hear you. Just like that. So let's bring that back in. And my second toggle, actually, is dish toggle. Now, you just again, I never find a use for this specific toggle. When I'm like recording, there's not a lot of time that I'm sad, But yeah, another one, and then the next one is actually my favorite toggle, and my friend's least favorite toggle because it's curse. But I love this toggle, and it's literally just it's great, isn't it? I thought it was the best thing ever. It's it's just I don't know. But anyways, the last one as well, it's this. It's a PS4 controller. Maybe if I scoot myself up, you get to see. There you go, a little bit better. I don't get to use this as much so far because the games we're playing so far doesn't use controllers, so it's a bit weird for me to just have a controller. I mean, I suppose I can just have it just because, but yeah, those are my toggles that I almost forgot to show you guys too. But yeah, that is a quick showcase of my model, and hopefully the lip sync are doing well and all that stuff. I have like a very cheap webcam, so it's a bit hard for the software to like detect and track me sometimes. So yeah, now we will actually get into the game for real. Hey guys, so we are back in the game, for real this time. So one thing, if you guys notice a little bit of change, it's because I did end up just quickly lowering the graphics to medium. I was playing on high before, but maybe I was thinking that it would help to just lower it a little bit. Maybe my thing will lag less and all that stuff. We'll see. But anyways, again, we will immediately get into a drawing because I think I yapped enough in the beginning. But let's make something to commemorate the 200 subscribers thing. I feel like doing it in Passpartout is a good thingy option because, well, the first game I properly played here is Passpartout, so it's like, I think it's nice, and all that stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably something a little bit unhinged. I don't know. I didn't really plan for this, but it's really cool, to, reach this milestone. Like, I didn't have a specific milestones in mind whenever I make videos, because I just kind of thought of it as like a thing to do, right? To like give myself something more to do in general. But it's kind of cool to see the fact that, some people, you guys subscribe, all that stuff. But yeah, all I hope is that you guys are entertained by me. Is all. Okay, so to commemorate 200 subscribers, what shall we do? What about? You know what? This might sound unhinged. What if I just draw like 200 of something? What's like something easy to like draw? I feel. I'm trying to think. What's like a I can draw 200 cats. I can draw 200 dogs. I think that's crazy though. I don't know if I should do that. The more I think, the more I'm like, no, maybe that's a little bit too unhinged, even for my, even for me. Um, but anyways, let's, let's just start with something like that. I don't have good writing, so I don't think you guys can tell, but I'm trying my best. There you go. A 200. The 200. Make it thicker. Maybe we can just draw something cute. I wonder. Let's just thicken everything up. Writing is not my best suit. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the time, I really try my best to make my writing comprehensible, because I actually have extremely bad writing. This is me trying my best. So, like, uh, fun enough, it's actually so bad. One time in school, I don't know if any of you guys had this as well before, but in history class, right? Our teacher at the time would, you know how in class you have to like take notes and all that stuff. So back then, our teacher, to make sure that we're actually taking notes and like learning and all that stuff, right? She would actually do like a weekly or like monthly like check-in on our notes, just to make sure that we're like taking notes, right? Just in general, that we are learning stuff. And one time I did that. Actually, I forgot if it was something like a different subject instead of history, but regardless, the details of that doesn't matter too much. But basically, the teacher saw my thing, and she was like, like she saw like a page, and she's like, "Ooh, can you maybe rewrite these, or like maybe write a little bit nicer?" And I was like, you know what, that's fair. Because it's one of those cases, right, where like I have really bad handwriting. And the thing is, I'm very aware, because obviously it's like something that you can just see, right? Like, it's just like a thing where like you'll be able to see it yourself if you like, take a look at your writing and then compare it to someone else's writing. Or in general as well, I get a lot of people back in school, even my family too, telling me like, "Oh, your writing is very bad," to put it bluntly, right? Not in like an aggressive way or something. It's just them actually just being like, "Oh wow, I can't read this," because there's like a lot of times as well in school where like someone would try to like, uh, let's say, uh, borrow my notes, and I'm completely okay with that, really. I do, like, back when I was in school, right, I did take a lot of notes. Like, I have so many notes and all that stuff. So every time someone is like, "Oh, can I borrow your note?" I'm like, "Yes, sure, as long as you, like, give it back to me. As long as you don't lose it or anything. You can, take a look at my notes and just see and, like, copy or, like, whatever, to like study and whatnot." Uh, but the thing is, at one point, I feel like uh, there were a couple people that just like stopped asking me for my notes, to borrow my notes, because I remember there are times where they're like, "What is this? What did you write here? Like, what is this?" And I have to be like, "Ah, yes, it's this and that." To me, I find it funny, personally. It's not like I did it consciously, right? It's not like I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to write so bad," and all that stuff. It is actually just my handwriting. Like, and my handwriting, unfortunately, is just not that nice. But it's fine, That's why whenever I do, if you guys see me drawing anything and like having writing in there, just so you know, I'm trying my best. I'm actually trying so hard to make it look good, so that you can actually like read it and all that stuff. Or else it's like, if you look at my actual handwriting, if I have to just like straight up write something that's just meant to be for me and all, and like no one else is really meant to take a look at it and all that stuff, it is actually quite bad. Because I'm the type where when I write, it's just really, um if I had to describe it, right, it is just basically like I write very fast because I do prioritize just like getting my notes done. And it's like, to me, as long as I can read it, that's the thing that I care about. But that results in like bad handwriting, right? In a way that like only I can probably understand what I'm writing, because I think that, plus the fact that whenever I write, uh, I'm the type that I don't really look at the paper and all that stuff whenever I'm writing. So yeah, you have that, and you add in the fact that I write extremely fast, and I don't even look at it. You can already tell the way I write, it's not straight. I mean, look at this thing I'm doing. It's not straight as well, actually. But regardless, right? You can. It's like those things, kind of like put together, that resulted in extremely incomprehensible notes to other people. Like for me, I'm the one who write it, so obviously I know how to read it and all that stuff. But it's interesting how it's just like those cases where it's a bit harder for other people to understand what I'm writing. But I think it makes sense, because, well, I'm writing it without thinking too much about the readability of it and all that stuff. It's just the only thing that matters whenever I'm taking notes is the fact that I can read it. But nowadays I try to make it a little bit nicer, at least, so that people can read it. But also, I'm still not too sure what I'm going to do with this, so we'll see. We'll see. But we have something. Maybe I should just draw my Sona, not this Sona that you're looking at, but the budget version. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's just draw my budget version. Uh, but yeah, funny enough, right? I've had this Sona for ages. My Sona had always looked somewhat like this ever since I was like, uh, basically ever since I started drawing, to be honest. Which is like, I was probably like 12 or something when I started drawing. Like, actually, like, sit down and drawing as a hobby and all that stuff. Um, so the only difference is that the fact that I think, funny enough, I don't know if you guys have these as well. If you've been drawing for a while and you have a Sona, I don't think every artist have to have a Sona, but it's just like a thing that you can have if you would like, right? Um, but when I was way younger, my Sona was basically just me, and I just drew me to it. In a way that, like, I mean, to be fair, I was quite emo back then too. I was quite edgy, right? I was a teenager. I was 12. So it started off more similar to just a normal guy, right? And then eventually I went ahead and started adding, the element you see on my model now, which is, the hair, this hair and all that stuff, the emo hair. Yeah, that's the second stage of my Sona as a teenager. But back then, funny enough, instead of black and red, it was black and white, so it's just monochrome. And then eventually I added, like, the fox ears, fox tails, all that stuff, as time goes on again. And eventually it became black and red, and it's the one you see right now. My design didn't change much after. I like preserving whatever my younger self makes, like, I think the last time I redesigned my Sona was when I was still in high school. And that was like, oh god, that's like a while ago. Like, I don't know. I think the last time I redesigned my Sona properly, to the one you see right now, right? It was probably like, maybe, god, 5, 6, 7 years ago? I'm not sure. It's been a while, so I don't, it's not like I keep track much, But yeah, my Sona has looked like this for a long time. uh, But yeah, whenever I draw though, I actually, funny enough, I haven't drawn my Sona in this, like, in this model form. Well, I mean, this model is made by my friend, so technically, I don't draw my Sona like that anyways, if we're talking technicality. Ah, crap, I used the wrong color. Technicality wise. But what I mean is, like, I don't draw my Sona as a human much. I usually just draw it as this gremlin person you're seeing here. If you've seen me before in like art fight and all, then you would be familiar. Ooh, that's the wrong color. Is this the right color? There you go. So I do usually draw my Sona in this form a lot more often than I do my actual, the well, what you would say like the Ikemen version, right? Even though, what I noticed recently is the way I act. I'm just acting like usual, right? I'm not putting any sort of like character acting because it's just me. It's just my Sona. So it's like there's the Sona characteristic is just me, because it's my Sona. That's the point of the Sona. But a funny thing that me and my friend joked about is the fact that whenever I use this model, versus whenever C uses the model herself, the vibe is really different. um, to be fair, I do have a bit more of like, the gremlin energy, really. Let's add in a bit of, maybe that was a mistake. Angle. Nah. No, we gotta commit. Let's just do this as a commemorative thingy. Maybe one day I'll come up with something to do the 200 thing. Hey, if you guys have an idea what you guys would like to see as like a 200 subscriber celebration or something, go ahead and tell me and I'll see what I can do about it. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing to see, generally how people have their Sona, how the Sona came to be and all that stuff. I always find it interesting. It's because for me, the thing I like about art, right, is the fact that you are creating basically anything, right? Design or characters or like just generally just straight up art or just like other things, writing, music, right? For me, I really love the creation of it. That's the part that I really, really like about art. That's why I also really enjoy seeing how other people come up with their characters. Because from everything I listed, right, personally, I am extremely into OC stuff or like Sona stuff, just character design in general. I think that is wonderful. That's delightful. That's why I also really love seeing other people's character because you can tell that every single person draws their character differently, right? Like the way artist A and artist B, or even non-artists too, because anyone can make a character. The way that people draw and design character is very different because it's based on stuff like their preference, their experience, like what kind of stuff they were into when they were growing up, all that stuff. I always find that like a very cute thing, right? So I'm always extremely down to just hear what other people's like thing with their, let's say, OC or something is. I find it very interesting. Do we have a darker red? I guess not really. So I guess we'll just leave it like that. This is kind of cute, right? Isn't that face showing you how happy I am? See, I'll even add highlights. Oh, maybe too much. Took up most of my eyes. There you go. Isn't this great? We can add a little bit more highlight, not like this. Da, 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 da. But yeah, it's good to be back in Passpartout, actually. It's been, I feel like it's been a while since I picked this up, because, oh, actually, no, funny enough, I'll finish this first, but then I'll tell the story. But let's call this 200 subs. Celebration. I cannot add an exclamation mark in the end. So this is it. Let's go. Just to commemorate the thing, I'll sell that too. And I think I'm running out of cardboard. But anyways, let's go buy some. But also, I was going to talk about how, funny enough, right? Yesterday I was about to record this episode, but the moment I sat down and I set everything up, right? Because I gotta set up stuff like OBS, Feature Studio, the game, you know, making sure that everything is recording at least. Um, the moment I sat down and did it, you know, I was like, ah, yeah, all of the preparation is done, everything is set up properly. So now I just gotta come on in and record. The moment I was about to start recording, it started rainstorming. Like, oh, I don't even like. I think I'm pretty sure that's just a sign that, yeah, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. But anyways, let's just sell this thingy. Let's see how much we can get. Hopefully $200. But yeah, funny enough, that happened. So because of that, now I'm recording it. Oh well, now I suppose. But yeah, let's see. 485 from Emily. Should we just sell this really to the first buyer? I think we should. I think we should. So here we go, Emily. Oh, great, nice. I think some people are also coming down. Let me just close. There we go. But actually, a thing I do want to do in this episode is I want to do a little bit more progress on this quest and all. So last time we did do the flag. Oh, that's right, we did the flag. Let's take a look again. It's been a while, so I want to see the flag real quick to see what I did. Ah, right. It was this. I still think it looks pretty cool, you know. Surprisingly, I think it's the case where if you look at it up close, you can see the choppiness of it. But when you look at it far away, like smaller, it looks very smooth. So that's cool. Ah, could you check on Emily by the beach? Alright, let's do that. She just bought our painting as well, so... Hello, Emily. What's... Oh, there's a sandcastle. I'm the queen of the sandy castle, friend. Do you have a studio yet? Yes. Wow, you have a studio? That's super cool. Yeah, friends? Hold your horses. Friends help each other out. Grandpa always say you'll be a fantastic artist, blah blah blah. So he wants another boring drawing from me. Third this week. Third. I've started drawing, but I don't feel like finishing it. If you finish my drawing, maybe we can be friends again. Alright, that's fair. You know, just make it look like I made it. Show it to me when you're done. Alright, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I got you, man. Also, the the rebellion posters on the wall. It's very funny. Alright, let's take a look. Aww. Aww. Is this a pig or is it a cat? I don't think I have the color for this. Alright, Emily, give me a moment. I'll get back to the studio. This is professional work after all. This is a commission. So let's come in. Let's grab colors. Let's see. Is it the pastel? It looks like it should be the pastel, but it could be summer fun too, to be fair. Let's get rid of monochrome for now, even though it's my favorite. We'll have to get rid of it for now. Let's just have these two. And we will quickly see... Alright. Is it this? Alright, let's start extremely small. Nope. Is it... That's the color, right? I think that has to be the color. Now, there you go. Don't you worry, Emily. I got you. I got you. I'll also make sure to make it look like you drew this. Should we stick with the pretty pastel color scheme, I wonder? No, I don't think we need to. Here, Emily, I'll even add in a background for you. Take a look at this. No, just like that. There you go, very blue sky, because it's a very joyful painting, even though Emily is complaining about it, so maybe it's not that joyful for her. But add in some clouds right there. And then, obviously, we cannot forget grass. Just like that. But yeah, I actually can't tell if it's a cat or a pig. I'm sorry, Emily. There you go. And with that too, I'll also help. Oh, let me check for this color. Yeah, I think that color is like... Ah! Crap! Yeah, that color instead. Hey, I'll even help her outline this. Hey. Just like that. And let's also give a outline to the clouds. There you go. And I think I hear a little bit of raindrops. Yep, that's definitely raindrop, guys. Oh god, we gotta finish this quick. But there you go. Just like that. Just like that. You know what? To make it even cuter, it can be a bonita. A very bonita. Cat or pig, whichever one it identifies as, you know. Oh, the rain is coming in. I can hear it. No. I mean, I don't want to jinx it by saying that it's not that strong yet. It's not a storm yet, but because I feel like it's going to be again. But anyways, here it is. We have Amelie's painting. Peak. For our girl. Let's get back down this way. But yeah. Ah, I hear the rain. I don't know if you guys can hear it as well. Hopefully not too crazy. Friend, depends. Does it look like only my classics? Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Wow, the queen lights. It's very nice. Friends? Let's see. Yes, you're now a friend, but I will need you to do one more thing for me, because that's what friends are for. Take the drawing to Grandpa Gerard. I'm stuck in my castle, you see. He usually rewards me if I show talent. Oh, I hope he gives me a new shovel this time. Ooh, that'll be nice. So let's go to Grandpa Gerard. Is this? Yeah, the museum guy. Is there a sense of crayons in the air? Here we go, Emily. Oh, is it a drawing from my dear Emily? I really hope you learn from all my lectures about the history of art and the techniques of Monet. Crazy. Seems like 5 or something. I'm speechless. He truly has listened to my lessons of Monet. Oh, glorious. I have a prodigy in my family. I can see that she put great effort into this. If I didn't know better, I'd argue she didn't even make it herself. I mean, she's only 5. She's actually 5! Hell yeah. Deliver her this gift. My knees are too weak to walk those stairs. So fair. So fair. I'm not even that old yet, and sometimes even I feel like stairs are a bit too much. I'm so unfit, man. I'm so unfit. But there you go. Did he like it? Did he like it? Here we go. Yay, a gift! Give it to me. This time it has to be a shovel. It has to be. It has to be. Oh, more drawing papers. My name is the Queen of Sand, not the Queen of Papers. You can have them. Friends give each other stuff, right? I have to rule my sandy kingdom now. See you later. Aw, that's kind of sad. We should get her a shovel. What the hell? But yeah. Okay, you know what? I do still feel the rain. It feels like it will get stronger, so maybe we will have to cut this episode a little bit short. I mean, technically, half of the episode was me yapping, but you know, it's it's a special occasion. But yeah, I think we will cut the episode short for now here. At least we did some drawings, to be fair. And yeah, uh, thank you for, subscribing, watching the video all the way till the end, if you do, and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. I think it's really cool. Um, but yeah, this is where we'll end the episode for now. If any of you guys have an idea of what I should do to celebrate the 200 thing, I don't know. If you have any idea or not too, that's fine. Feel free to tell me, and I'll see what I can do about it. But yeah, this one will end this episode. If you watch it till the end and you are entertained, feel free to, do the YouTube thing, the whole subscribe, like, or like, I don't know, share it. I don't. It doesn't sound as cool when I say it, But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Have a nice day.